During the period of galactic prehistory, one or more species unlock the secret of hyperspace travel and opens the galaxy for exploration. It is during this period that a small gathering of Force sensitives dedicated to peace and justice form the Jedi Order. However, a group of malevolent Force users split from the Order soon after during the 100-Year Darkness, later going on to form the Sith Order. About 6,021 years before the Battle of Yavin, the Sith built a galaxy-spanning empire through the use of slavery and utter brutality. They later built a shrine on Coruscant. After the fall of the Sith Empire, the Jedi build the Jedi Temple on top of the shrine's foundations. The Jedi-Sith War is fought, and the Jedi emerge victorious while the Sith are driven into hiding and are believed destroyed. The Sith Lord Darth Bane establishes the rule of two, stating that there should be no more and no less than 2 Sith at any one time. Before the invasion of Naboo in 32 BBY, Jedi Master Sifo Dyas foresees an upcoming full-scale conflict and secretly commissions the Kaminoans to grow a clone army for the Republic. In 32 BBY, Naboo is invaded by the Trade Federation. Padme Amidala, the current queen of Naboo, forges an alliance with the native Gungans, who engage the droid army of the Federation while the Queen and her security force, accompanied by Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn and his apprentice Obi-Wan Kenobi, go to capture the leaders of the Trade Federation. Qui-Gon Jinn is killed by the Sith assassin Darth Maul, who is subsequently cut in half by Obi-Wan Kenobi. Following the death of Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan is promoted to the rank of Jedi Knight by the Jedi High Council, and is given permission to train the young Anakin Skywalker in the ways of the Jedi. Palpatine is elected Supreme Chancellor by the Senate after the impeachment of Finis Valorum. Palpatine kills his Sith Master, Plagueis the Wise, soon after being elected Chancellor. And Sifo Dyas is murdered by the Sith, who secretly take control of the clone army. In 22 BBY, thousands of star systems leave the Republic and join the Confederacy of Independent Systems led by Count Dooku, apprentice to Darth Sidious. This separatist crisis leads to debate in the Senate over the Military Creation Act. The debate is ended after Chancellor Palpatine is given emergency powers to raise an army without the interference of the Senate. Obi-Wan Kenobi learns of the existence of the clone army on Kamino while investigating the attempted assassination of Senator Padme Amidala. The Clone Wars begin with the Battle of Geonosis, during which the bounty hunter Jango Fett is killed by Mace Windu, and Anakin Skywalker loses his hand while dueling Count Dooku. Not long after the battle, Anakin Skywalker and Padme Amidala marry in secret on Naboo. The Clone Wars last 4 long years, finally ending in 19 BBY. Anakin Skywalker becomes the apprentice of Darth Sidious and is anointed Darth Vader. He leads the 501st Clone Legion in an assault on the Jedi Temple as Order 66 is carried out by clone troopers across the galaxy. The Jedi Order is almost completely destroyed. Luke and Leia Skywalker are born on Polis Massa. Their mother, Padme Amidala, dies in childbirth. Obi-Wan Kenobi takes Luke to live with his uncle Owen Lars and his aunt Beru on Tatooine. Leia is adopted by Senator Bail Organa and taken to Alderaan. Kenobi and Yoda, the last remaining Jedi Masters, go into exile on Tatooine and Dagobah, respectively. The Galactic Republic is reorganized into the Galactic Empire by Chancellor Palpatine, who declares himself Galactic Emperor. Construction of the Death Star begins in secret at Geonosis. Bail Organa organizes a rebel network 1 year later, in 18 BBY. The Death Star is moved to Scarif in 9 BBY. The year 0 BBY arrives. Jedha City is destroyed by the Death Star, killing thousands. The Battle of Scarif occurs soon after. Princess Leia Organa is closely followed by an Imperial Star Destroyer under the command of Darth Vader. The astromech droid R2-D2 escapes to the surface of Tatooine with C-3PO, a protocol droid. They are captured by Jawas and sold to the Lars family. The droids leave the Lars homestead in search of Obi-Wan Kenobi. They are followed by Luke Skywalker. Owen and Beru Lars are killed by Imperial stormtroopers and their homestead is destroyed. Luke Skywalker leaves Tatooine and begins training as a Jedi under Obi-Wan Kenobi. Alderaan is destroyed by the Death Star under command of Grand Moff Wilhuff Tarkin. Leia Organa is rescued by Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Chewbacca, and the droids. Obi-Wan Kenobi is killed by Darth Vader, but becomes a Force spirit. The Death Star is destroyed by Luke Skywalker in the Battle of Yavin. However, the rebellion is forced to evacuate Yavin 4 after the Empire learns of the base's location. They establish Echo Base on the ice planet Hoth. In 3 ABY, Echo Base is destroyed by the Empire and the rebellion goes into hiding. Luke Skywalker travels to Dagobah to begin his Jedi training under Yoda. He later duels Darth Vader on Bespin, but loses. Skywalker discovers that Darth Vader is his father, and Han Solo is frozen in carbonite and taken to Jabba the Hutt by the Mandalorian bounty hunter Boba Fett. Han Solo is rescued from Jabba's palace in 4 ABY. Jabba the Hutt is killed by Leia Organa, and Boba Fett is presumed dead after falling into the Sarlacc at the Great Pit of Carkoon. Yoda dies of old age, and Luke discovers that Leia is his sister. The second Death Star is destroyed at the Battle of Endor, resulting in the complete destruction of the Sith. Darth Sidious is killed by a redeemed Darth Vader. The funeral of Anakin Skywalker is held on the forest moon of Endor, and the Rebel Alliance begins restructuring into the New Republic, restoring the Galactic Senate on Chandrila. The Battle of Jakku occurs in 5 ABY, with the New Republic emerging victorious. The remnants of the Galactic Empire retreat to the unknown regions, eventually restructuring into the First Order. The First Order begins to procure funds to rebuild its navy in 21 ABY. In 28 ABY, Senator Leia Organa resigns from the Galactic Senate following revelations of her parentage. She forms the resistance against the First Order soon after. Sometime in between 28 ABY and 34 ABY, Ben Solo turns to the dark side and massacres the students of Luke Skywalker's Jedi Academy. He renames himself Kylo Ren and is put in command of the Knights of Ren by Supreme Leader Snoke of the First Order. Luke Skywalker goes into a self-imposed exile on Ahch-To, a planet in the unknown regions, after Ben's fall. In 34 ABY, the village of Tuanul on Jakku is sacked by the First Order, which had been pursuing a clue to Luke Skywalker's location. Later, Finn, formerly a First Order stormtrooper, escapes Jakku with Scavenger Rey and BB-8, an astromech droid. The First Order attacks the fortress of Maz Kanata on Takodana, searching for the Resistance astromech droid BB-8. At the same time, every planet in the Hostian system, including the capital of the New Republic, is destroyed by the First Order superweapon known as Starkiller Base. This prompts the Resistance to launch an attack on Starkiller Base. The base is destroyed by Resistance forces, but Han Solo is killed by his son, Ben, during the battle. Rey and Chewbacca, accompanied by BB-8, later find Luke Skywalker on Ahch-To in the unknown regions.